Hey guys, so in today's video we're going to be putting some liquid moly Ceratec inside the C63. It's an oil additive that creates a ceramic wear protection for the engine. One of these 300ml bottles does up to 3% of your engine for 5 litres, so we're going to need 1.5 of these. So once you've put that in your oil, the colour of the engine oil will change to a almost like a caramel sort of colour. So I'm going to do that today, and hopefully that will give the engine a nice coating so it stops any undue wear. These engines are notorious for the camshaft, the top camshaft wearing on the lobes a little bit more than it should. So hopefully this will help that. Okay, let's get to it. Alright, so we'll just grab a Ceratec. We'll need 2 for the M156 engine. Now I've already done an oil change so it does have clean oil. For the purpose of this video I'm going to use an oil or liquid pump. Shove the tube down the dipstick hole and then proceed to pump the oil out. I'm going to pump about 1 litre out. That gives me a little bit of space to put the Ceratec in and then top it up to make sure I'm hitting the exact 8.5 litre capacity in the C63 M156 engine. Now it's not rocket science to do this, it just goes in your oil reservoir. So you pop off the lid of the Ceratec and pour it in. Like I said at the start of the video, this is an 8.5 litre capacity for oil, so I need to put 510 mils in, which equals 6%, which is a recommendation by Ceratec. The dipstick indicates I'm at the top level of oil, but I want to take it for a nice gentle drive, just to make sure the engine's nice and warm and make sure it is actually at the top of the level that I need it to be. Okay, if you check the dipstick, you can see that I need to put a bit more in. It's under the level for hot. And if you check the rag, this part here is the clean oil, and the other parts here is now the oil with Ceratec in it. Okay, so this is day 2. Yesterday I put the liquid moly in the C63. Today I wanted to give you a brief update on what I've noticed. Now obviously this isn't like a controlled science experiment. I've got day 1 versus day 2 and there's ambient temperature to consider. Without liquid moly, my engine sits around 101, 102 degrees. When I say my engine, that's the oil temperature, sits around that temperature. The water temperature sits around 91 in the vehicle. You may notice differences with yours. Since liquid moly, I've noticed the oil temperature, if this is just cruising, not actually pushing it, is a couple of degrees lower. So my oil temperature is sitting around 96. 98, so that's 2 to 3 degrees lower than what it was without liquid moly. Now, like I said, that's not an overly accurate experiment because the ambient temperature outside is only 18 degrees. Yesterday was 22, so that's something to consider. I'm not sure if I can confidently say the engine noise has decreased. I thought perhaps it had, but then if I'm expecting that to happen, am I actually just imagining that? Possibly. Come on, buddy. Well, that's a dick move. Yeah, you. Anyway, I think that's it. So I will put out another video in maybe a month or two's time, just to give you an update of what I've noticed, if anything. I do need to do an oil change in about 4 months. I do them every 6 months. That's just, my OCD-ness coming out. So stay tuned for any other updates I do. I have put a black grille on the car, so I just want to show you before and after. I plastic dipped the original one that came with the car, but now I've gone on and bought one that actually has a single bar instead of the double bar. I do quite like that better, but I think that I may plastic dip the star silver, because that might look better. Anyway, so thanks for stopping by, and stay tuned for my next update or next thing I do on my C63. Thanks.